over 2,500 people murdered. That's the low ball count. I guess the question, given your historic perspective and the number of times you've covered these uprisings, is this time different? Do you think this will be different?
I don't know about will be, because we're waiting to see what actually does happen, but I think it was different. I think that figure you just posited is lowball, even by the accounts of the Islamic Republic. They went on, I think it was the supreme leader, Ayatollah Khamenei, this weekend on state television, who used a 3,000 figure. But of course, they say that a lot of them were, quote, innocent martyrs. And by that, I think they mean regime loyalists. I think they mean, the security services. There were those who were killed. And they probably mean the peaceful protesters. And as you know, by all accounts, it was incredibly peaceful until it turned very bloody on the weekend, the Iranian weekend of January 8th to 11th. That's when it was crushed. And that's when there was a lot of gunfire. That's when we hear stories from certainly people I know there, voice notes that have come out to other people who I know who share them with me, of a sudden descent by the armed security forces, both the Revolutionary Guard, but most importantly, in terms of the people, it's their shock troops, right? It's their forces called the Basij, the sort of so-called volunteer foot soldiers of the regime, who come on motorcycles, who wield guns. In this case, I was told about automatic weapons fire. People use the word Kalashnikov. Maybe it wasn't, but they said automatic weapons fire. They use chains that they, swing around and then beat people. They try to get into people's homes. There's been very repressive surveillance, some people say using Chinese supplied surveillance technology, whereby the regime went on state television regularly. They didn't say it was Chinese supplied technology, but they said that we know where you are. We can see where you're parking your cars. We know that that's a point of protest. And they also, I was told, sent text messages to parents and family members saying, do not let your child go out of the house to protest. Here's a picture of your child's car. Here's the license plate. It is your child's vehicle, and we know where they've been. So this is, these are terror tactics, they're fear tactics, and combined with the bloody repression, it snuffed it out for now.